everybody, it's Yuto Capote, and we're back with another hero deck profile, except it's the quick one. If you want a... So this, literally what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you the cards, tell you the ratios, and that's it. This is for people who are more experienced with heroes, and for people who just want to know ratios, like just the quick stuff. So I'll just literally go over the ratios, just everything. If you want a more in-depth look at the deck, like why I chose everything, I explain literally every card, um, every choice, every whatever, explain what the cards do and everything, and the video's like an hour long. So it's like I go really in depth. So if you do want that, then check out the the deck profile in the link down below. If not, then just watch this one. Anyway, so we're going to start off with the Vision Hero package. So 2 Fairest, 1 Increase. I think this is best, so this is what I go with. Then we're going to go with 2 Vion. Vion's a great starter, and he's part of the Fairest combo, so that's why he's there. Then we've got 3 Stratos. Stratos, I think, is the best starter in the deck, and now with the Hero Lives at 3, I think it's even better. And you know what? If you see a Hero Lives and a Stratos in your hand, it's better because you get 2 searches, or you get a Shadow Mist and a search, which is insane. Then 1 Liquid Soldier. It's basically for a resource loop with polymerization and miracle fusion, which I think is really good, and he's just great. I could play. If I could afford to, I would play 2, but he's just there. Then 2 Shadow Mist. He's a great extender, or she's a great extender, and she gets you mass change. Then we've got 1 Honest Neos. We've got 1 Honest Neos because he's great. He comes in clutch a lot, and he's a way to make DPE with Destiny Fusion late game. Or Fusion Destiny, sorry. Then we've got 1 Denier because Denier is honestly better than DPE. I would I would still play the deck if not just play the deck. I'll always play this deck. This deck's my favorite of all time. But Denier is great. He's the best release for heroes. Even including DP, I think just having 3 malicious, basically 3 malicious, or even more every turn is just insane. It makes the deck a lot more resilient, I think. 2 malicious because he's at 2. If he were at 3, I would play 3. Then we've got 1 Plasma because Plasma is insane. He's a skill drain, and he's your boss monster, so very good. Then we've got 1 Adusted Gold because Adusted Gold is basically 2 card like board wipe, which is insane. Then we've got the crossout package for all the hand traps. So we've got 1 Bell, 1 Ghost Ogre, 1 Ash, and 1 Nibiru. The Nibiru, I think, is just, like, for me, just for my locals. But I don't think people are meaning Nibiru competitively right now. I would either play DD Crow instead of this, or I would play another E-Call. Or un-E-Call because I took it out. But yeah, just that. Then 2 Pot of Prosperity. I don't like playing 3 because opening 2 is just awful, and you don't always need it. It's just really good to have and really good to see late game, especially if you need to dig for something specific. It's good, and it's great early game because it gets you into your crossout, it gets you into your Fusion Destiny. Then actually, I only have 2 Hero Lives because I lost my other copy. I have no idea where it went. But 3 Hero Lives. The E-Call is just a placeholder. So 3 Hero Lives. Hero Lives insane. It's crazy that it's at 3. I'm so happy. It's been a long time coming because there are so many cards that are just better that aren't on the list. But there we go. Then 1 Reinforcements of the Army because it's better than E-Call. I would rather play this as E-Call because it can search your Vision Heroes and your Destiny Heroes. Well, more specifically, it searches Denier, which gets you into your everything. So, 2 Fusion Destiny because it's at 2. Again, if it were at 3, I'd play 3. But it fuses from deck. It's insane. Really good. Then we're playing 1 Miracle Fusion. I use this mostly as a resource loop with the Liquid Soldier more than anything. It's just a good way to get back into the game to get extra material with what's it called, Absolute Zero on the field if you have to recuperate or anything, and it's a board wipe when he leaves the field, so it's great. 1 Polymerization because it's necessary for your combos, but a little bit bricky at more than 1. And you can just search it off Vion, you can search it off anything, and if you hard open it, it's not the worst. 1 Dark Calling to search Malicious Bane because Bane, not search, to summon Malicious Bane because Bane is insane. 3 Crossout. Again, I explained this a lot more in the in-depth version, but this is, I think it's necessary in Heroes right now, especially because of the decks that are in the format. I just think it's necessary. But that's just me. You can disagree, and that's okay. Three mass change, because if you play heroes, you have to play three mass change. It's your way to get to Dark Law. It's your way to like extend plays. It's your way to get in for game. It's just insane. Two droplets. I don't like playing three. I do have three, but I don't like playing three. I play one in the side. But yeah, two droplets. It's insane. It's good going second, and not too bad going first, which is why I do main deck it instead of side decking it. But anyway, next, one imperm for the crossout. I just put this as separate because it's a trap, and not a monster, which is like it's technically a hand trap, but like not really. Um, then one called by to stop you from getting hand trapped. Um, it's just basically an extra crossout, except it doesn't work on Nibiru, which kind of sucks. And then the final one, Change of Heart. I think this card's insane. The fact that it helps you push her game. You want it late game. It's insane. If you draw it first off, which you probably won't because it's a one of, but if you do, it's not that bad because although it is an extra card in your hand, like it's great for coming back from games. But yeah, Change of Heart, insane. And let's go to the extra deck. So the extra deck, two Phoenix Enforcer, because you can make two really easily, and it's good. It's a good way to get back into the game that most decks don't have, especially now that Vertake's gone. The Miracle Fusion package. So this I'd basically use as a resource loop. You can recycle your poly very easily in this deck, especially if you just summon this off like Raw or off of Vion. It's basically it just gets you everything you want. It helps you dig into your deck two times. One with Poly, one with Miracle Fusion. If you use it separate turns, and it's just great. One Wonder Driver. This is I think it's good in the deck because it recycles Poly, and that's really good, especially when you're playing the Miracle Fusion engine. One Dread Decimator because it helps you push your game, and it does come up just to get things off the field that you don't want there. One Malicious Bane because it's insane, and why wouldn't you play it if you're playing heroes? Two Cross Crusader. This is your main extender, and it's insane. It's really good. It's the reason Branded Heroes doesn't work really well because you can only go for one or the other, and I'd rather go for just the hero play instead of the branded play because it's more resilient, I think, instead of mixing the two decks together. One Dangerous. This is a new addition to the deck after the ban on Verte. It comes up sometimes, and sometimes it is a better make than the second DP because you can get both of them. But yeah. Then Dark Law. Two Dark Law, always two Dark Law. Three if you want, but I don't think three ever comes up, and most of the time you don't want to switch into Dark Law unless it's like into the second Dark Law unless it's to protect it, or you just have nothing else, or it's late game and you're just making a second Dark Law. Then one Blast. This is really good against quick play spells and not quick play spells. Sorry, continuous spells and a field spell. So if you know you're playing Flundery as an adventure player, you can make this turn one, recycle your mass change, make a Dark Law, and this gets rid of the continuous spells because it bounces them back to hand when they activate. One Acid because it comes up sometimes, and you can banish it off Prosperity, just like I would banish the Dangerous off Prosperity as well. And then one Anki. This is the third banish off Prosperity. You only really ever banish three, but this is the last one. And it does come up sometimes. That actually a little bit of attack. The attacking directly hardly ever comes up. With that actually a little bit of attack and searching mass change really helps you go for games sometimes. And that is the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Again, this was just a really fast version for people who just want to see ratios, just want to see whatever, and just for those more experienced players who are just like getting into heroes and know what everything does, or like it doesn't need things to be explained because they can go like, oh, I'm just like, oh, I know heroes, I know what things do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, maybe subscribe, and if you want, ring the notification bell for more videos. And please discuss down below if you disagree with anything. Let me know. And yeah, see you guys later. Hope you have a great day.